Alright, I'm here with the Jackson JS22. This is the Dinky model. I'm going to be reviewing this guitar, and the only modifications I have, just to let you know, is these little knobs right here. As you can see, this is a speed knob and this is a Gibson gold knob that I put on there, but other than that, it's completely right out of the box. This tremolo system is also completely out of the box. So I'm just going to be reviewing it and give my thoughts. I've had this guitar for a few months now, and I really like it, but there is some things that I don't like, and I'll be getting into that. So just to let you know, I'm not a perfect guitar player. I'm not a great guitar player, so when I mess up, it's normal, you know. But this is a clean tone test I'll be doing first, and then I'll get to the dirty stuff. I'm in the middle position on the three-way switch, by the way. This is the bridge pickup, by the way. Middle position. This is the neck pickup. Position. Now I'm going to the neck pickup. That'll be all for the clean tones. So now we're going to get to more of the dirty stuff. And this is the, I'm going to start on this bridge pickup. Now I'm going to go to the middle position. I'm going back to the bridge pickup. For Dirty Tones, I think this thing is pretty alright. It was 200 and I think 240 bucks for mine. This was left-handed, so of course it cost more, but it was 240, I think. The first time it came in, the nut basically slid off, and I had to return it and get another one. So you may run into some like packaging issues or factory issues sometimes, but I mean, it gets better once you return it, get a new one. They'll probably fix it, but they will fix it actually. But it's more of a dirty guitar. I don't really use this for my clean tones. I use my Jackson JS22 for my clean tones most of the time, because it just has a better tone for both dirty and so on. And I'll get to that later. But this is a great guitar for dirty tones. As you may see, clean tones maybe not so much. It's kind of rough on the edges, and that was kind of due to my awful playing. But if you do reconcile, it really doesn't have a good clean tone. As you did see, I tested all the tones on all the switches on the 3-way switch, and it's mostly just good for dirty tones. If you want to know my settings for these, I'm using a MXR Super Badass pedal. My output is basically all the way right, like basically all the way right, straight right. My bass is more so, it looks like a 4 or 5 to me. Same as my mids. My mids are not really that high. My treble is about like a 9 or 8. They're really high. Distortion is medium. That looks like a 6 or a 7 to me, but it's kind of like a half, like a diagonal right, kind of like a, yeah, northeast right or something like that. But my amp settings, my gain is on 7, my treble is on about 7 or 8, my bass is about in the middle, it's like a 5 or a 6, and my mids are 3 or 3.5, I cannot recall. And my let's see up there, my volume is at about like 6. So those are my amp settings and my distortion pedal settings. The only effects that I'm using is an echo. That's really it, other than the distortion pedal, of course. But the echo effect is coming from my amp. Overall, I think this guitar is just great for dirty tones. It's got a very thin neck, good for speed. I like keeping my strings light on these type of guitars. Usually, I have heavier strings on like V guitars, like my Flying V right there, my Dean. But with the slim neck and light strings, it will feel like a breeze. It's like a speed machine, The pickups, I don't really care too much about the pickups. I mean, they have great output, have great sound, even though they don't really affect the tone. My main issue about this guitar is the tremolo arm. It is awful. Let me put down my pick. It is awful. Like, for example, right, I can barely make it sound good when I use it for light vibrato. The issue why is because when I press down on it, I have to use force. I have to it's not like a light push, right? I have to force this thing down, like I'm fighting against the bridge. And I think that maybe just the bridge is too tight on there, maybe something like that. I don't know why, but I don't really like using the tremolo arm for a lot of things, because it's just so hard to actually use. I have to fight against it to use it. And even though that it's a good tremolo arm, if you ignore the big fight against the tremolo part, it's a good trem. It doesn't really go out of tune that much. It keeps tune as long as you don't dive too much. You can't pull up. It's a dive only trim, which I think is a big flaw. I really love trems that go both ways. It really gets you. Really gets you a lot of good sounds, but this one is just not for me. I mean, sometimes I only use this guitar for like without the tremolo arm. And even if I do, it's only for light things, like just for special effect or something like that. But otherwise, this guitar is great. I think it's great for beginners and great for intermediate players. I'm an intermediate myself, and I really love this. First time I got it, I was like, it's great. It's way better than the left-handed Strats that are the black and white Strats that are always on the market. And it's always a gift to have something like this. And it's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but it's one of them. It's a great guitar overall, and I think it is worth the money. It really is, and it's really cheap for what you get. So that's that. That's really it. You can mod it, whatever. I think maybe my last notes maybe would be get a new tremolo system installed. You got to do that. Maybe if you want new pickups or something like that. Maybe get new strings. The new strings that I got weren't really that cool. But they felt good, and they weren't rusty or anything, so they were pretty good. It just came straight to play out of the box. I had to remove some of the plastic stuff they put on the pickups and stuff. I hate when they do that. But otherwise, it came straight to play out of the box, and it's just a really fun guitar to play. So, Jackson JS22, I give it a rating of, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's a great guitar overall. There's issues, and this just is a big player for me. I'm a big tremolo person, and another issue is that usually with these type of headstocks, I run into the issue that usually when factories put out guitars like this, they usually miss getting the strings aligned great enough with the headstock. So since this high E is pushed all the way over here, the high E kind of goes off the neck. Like sometimes the high E goes off the neck, and I had that issue with my first Jackson JS22. When I first arrived, the high E string was way off the neck, and I couldn't even play the string because of the headstock, like pushing it all over there. But I guess it's an easy fix. So, Jackson JS22, great guitar overall. It's a guitar for what you get. You pay for it, and you get exactly what you pay for it. So it's a great guitar. 10 out of 10.